Good morning. We're at Burton Constable Top Lake today. A very, very famous pike water in the past. It used to hold pike to mid-high 30s, but I don't know if they're in here anymore. Beautiful morning. Sun's just coming up. It's 6:45, and they've done an absolutely brilliant job on the lilies. This was solid from bank to bank, so hopefully I can get a bait in. I will be dead baiting on float today. Just brought a couple of rods out. I'm just in the process of getting set up now. Ari's on the ultralight lure rod. He's going to have a walk around, see if he can find any of the infamous perch. It's supposed to be heaving with perch, you know, a little 2 to 4 ounce sort of size, and all last year we couldn't get a single fish, couldn't get a bite. We tried maggot worm, but I know there's definitely tons of pike in here. The biggest last year I had was in this peg. It was around 15, and then the same week over there past the trees, there's a pegger on the corner, there was 17 and a half and 18 and a half came out, and we've had tons of little jacks. Right, I'll get set up. I'll stop waffling. Few baits today. I haven't brought loads because I reckon we'll have 4 or 5 hours. I've got some little smelt, about 4 to 5 inches. I've got something, I thought I'd try something different. They're anchovies, and they were dirt cheap. This packet was £1.60. My little roach, I always go for these. They're like a sort of Xander pack, but they go from little 2-inch roach up to 4-inch, and they were cheap. They were £2. And then I brought some blueies. I've done well with bluey on here, so I thought I'd chuck a pack in. I think I will start off on a smelt. I was going to say a roach, but I might put an anchovy on because they're really oily. I'll try that and see what happens. If I can find my scissors. Oh. And what I'm going to do, because I'm on circle hooks, and I was watching a video the other day off Fishing for Pleasure, and he's like me, he fishes circle hooks. He fishes all the Fenland drains, and I usually hook them in the tail, but he said he's been hooking them in the head, and his catch rate has gone up a lot. So between the back of the eye, and that's it. That's an anchovy. I'm not going to go too far out. Right, what have I got there depth wise? But the trace on the floor, I think that's too deep because it looks quite low. I will take get one just past them lily cabbages I can see on the bottom. We'll start with that. Right, that should be fine. Right, I'll give you a quick rundown of the gear I'm using. The reel is an Akuma Dynadrag XP in 3000 size, I think. Got the Daiwa 10-foot Black Widow 2-pound test curve because I'm not casting far. I'll show you the rig. Nice, easy, basic float setup. I've got a stop knot there, going down to a little bead, my float, a little ounce weight, swivel onto a trace, and I think that's a size 1 single. And all the singles we use, all our hooks are barbless. Got a bit of weed on there. Even when we go out on the lures, all the jig heads, I pinch the barb. And I like to fish a light rod like this because I'm only using small baits in that, and we're not casting far. I mean, what's that? 3 rod lengths. Oh. Been sat watching the water while I've been having my coffee, and there's a lot of silvers topping. There was one right in front of the end of my rod, so I don't know if that's Harry with it. Oh no. So if the silvers are here, hopefully there's other fish here. Right, time to get me coffee. Oh, that sun's just coming up now. It's 5 to 8, 9 degrees. So hardly any wind at the moment. Absolutely perfect. Oh, right. Get me coffee, and hopefully one of the rods a beep. Harry's across the other side. He was fishing little creature baits. He's had one taken and lost it. It's that time of the year, all the geese are turning up. Oh, I don't know if that showed up, but that was a redwing. Just sat on top of the tree there. What a beautiful lake though. Harry's into one over there. I think it's a small jack. Can't really see a lot from here. Good. At least he hasn't blanked. From what I can see, it looks a couple of pound. Good fun on the ultralight setup. Well, it's just gone 8:30. I've just had a recast. Checked my hook baits, no weed on, so I'm happy with that. And I think it's time for another coffee. No action yet. I did have a couple of ripples around one of the floats, but I'm not sure if it was a fish or if it was a duck just catching the line. I'm not sure what Harry's right up the other end near the lake house now. He's had one out, lost one. It looks like we might have something here. The float's moving around a little bit. Just give it a sec, see if it develops. It's definitely bobbing. We could be in. I think it's trying to move it in its mouth, turning it. It's let's see then. Oh, yep. Oh, it's come off. Oh, disappointed. Oh dear. And that was on a little roach. So we'll we'll go back with a little roach. I don't think I left it long enough because it was just slowly moving away, but it's a start. It's a start. Oh dear. Oh. Hopefully more to come. Well, it's been a bit quiet now. It's 10:30. I've had a few recasts. Now it happened, I had that one drop. So I think we're going to wrap up, get home, and I think we're going to come again tomorrow. And are you going on the deads tomorrow then? Yeah. Both going to go on the dead, so we'll have 4 rods out. Probably go a couple of pegs down, because there are a lot of clear spots still.